Spoiler alert.
Right, you've got France or what?
We're in France.
We're in Belgium, and look at that caution. Yeah, I know, we've just come down there. Man thinks we might be on a ferry.
Guess where we are? Look.
Spoiler alert. The grass is greener on this side. Or is it?
Amazing.
That's a bit of a once in a lifetime, and
Yeah.
how lucky we were with our timing for that.
We just managed to get up the steps as he was beginning, and when he finished his first part, they'd sort of seen us, so as the man playing and a lady in there with him, and they'd seen us, and we were smiling back and forth. They were in like a contained room, and they stopped, and we sort of clapped and smiled, and she asked us into the room where he was playing. And it was soundproofed. It was so quiet in there, and she was, and he actually stopped playing for a few moments so he could talk to us. And I think he was from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
He trained in Belgium to do this particular organ playing, because he was in effect playing like a wooden pedalled organ with his hands, which then was ringing the bells. Oh, it was amazing.
I mean, we've come up the stairs. I was like, man, let's get up there quick. Just thinking, it's just going to be the bells chiming, and it's automated like it is at most places. And when we got up, and the bloke's there actually playing it, it was really quite emotional, wasn't it?
It just was. Makes your heart sing.
You
don't need to be religious to be up there listening to it. It just was beautiful. And it was lovely. It just was really lovely that they let us in and had a chat with us. But now we're actually at the top. We've walked even further. And we're just going to take you we're going to take you around the top of the bell tower now.
I've got to say, we've had a good European tour, and that might have just topped it. I think right at the very end, we've seen some amazing places and done some amazing things, but that...
Yeah, and actually we haven't told you where we are. We're in Flanders Field Museum.
Yeah.
This is the bell tower. The actual museum is within this huge building below us.
The old cathedral, I think it is.
And it's just beautiful. Definitely worth a visit. And it's actually really close to England. It is in northern Belgium.
I think we're going to come back as well, because what's it called, the bridge now again? The Menine
Gate.
Gate, that's it,
It's like the Menine Gate. But if you have a look, it's up to our European standard look, because what has it got over it?
It's covered in scaffolding at the moment because they're redoing it. So we've already decided, haven't we? We're coming back to
we'll come back.
Ypres, is it?
Yes, we've been pronouncing it wrong. It looks a beautiful, quite small actually. It does look, it's quite a small city. Sorry, I'm looking around because the view's amazing. But they do the last post from the Menin Gate this evening, every evening, 8 o'clock, the police close off the road and they do the last post and bugles.
We'll show you that shortly.
If you like history, it's steeped in history.
It's if anybody doesn't know, I'm not pretend to know everything about it, but we've just watched a bit downstairs. It's all about the World War I.
Yeah.
This place literally was a massive battlefield against the Germans and the Allies, and it's a bit of like what's it called? A place where people come to pay homage and that to the
because this was neutral. I didn't realise till we started this trip that actually Belgium was a neutral country. The French came in pretty quickly to help defend them because the Germans invaded. I think, a couple of weeks later, I think the British came in and they helped to defend. So the British do play a really big part here.
That's what you call a nice Porsche.
I think it's beautiful. Look at the steering wheel. Good Lord.
Hello.
Good evening.
After going to possibly the worst bar in, where am I going? Ypres.
Ypres.
After going to the worst bar. Actually, it was a locals bar and it wasn't too bad. Apart from they had one choice of one beer.
That was it. They literally, and he opened like 3 sort of like fridges that were up on like cupboards. Really didn't have much in there at all.
Yeah, we've decided we'd come and have something to eat. And we thought we'd go for some traditional food.
So we've gone for Chinese. I've got to say, we have gone in and read the menus of quite a few restaurants on the square, and there's just nothing. Being veggie, there's just nothing. I did find, I think it was a pasta, just a tagliatelle pasta, €25.
So we've come to the Chinese instead. Sorry about that, we had to order food. We've ordered noodles because we're in a Chinese, and we've had a couple of starters.
There wasn't again much to choose from. We've had some spring rolls and these potato things. They look a bit like croquettes.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're hungry, so
It's going to be great. And we've sat right next to the road.
yeah, it might not be the best place to sit.
It's all right, eh? Look. To be fair, it ain't a bad view, though, is it?
It is
If you can see past the cars
Yeah.
and the Indian people. It is 45 minutes until the last post starts. I mean, we're inside the main iron gate now. As you can see, all the scaffolding, which spoils it slightly from the outside, but the inside, it is what it is. We were told it gets busy half hour before. We weren't planning on stopping just yet, but I think we have to now if we want to get a good view.
The Menin Gate Memorial has nearly 55,000 soldiers' names inscribed onto its panels. Wow. From all around the world: Australia, Canada, India, South Africa and United Kingdom. So it was all...
Well, all the Commonwealth
Yes,
got drafted in on the wall, didn't they, in
Yeah.
World War One, so that's why.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and the end of morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
Good morning.
Good morning.
From a bit of an overcast Ypres.
Ypres. We don't know. It's
Not pronounced perfectly.
the site's called Urban Gardens. I'm glad we did our day round here yesterday, though. It doesn't seem as great today. Oh God, it's beautiful here.
It's a nice place, isn't it? Coming back, definitely.
Yeah.
Have a look at the what they call it? Oh, it's your gateway, isn't it?
The Menin Gate.
Menin Gate.
Or Menine. I think it's Menin
We
Gate.
need a proper look at it without the scaffolding up, don't we?
Yeah.
And have a proper look round the town and another look round the museum.
Yeah. I think if you do come to the museum, come in early and take your time with it. It's not the biggest, we found out, museum, but it's got loads and loads of exhibits. So yeah.
And it takes a while. Take a drink in with you and make sure you've been to the toilet before you go in as well.
Yes, there are toilets and there is a cafe there, but that's when you've exited, so that's no good. So yeah, I'd definitely take some water with you. But today,
Where are we going today, man?
I want to Dunkirk, which I shouldn't be sad about. Dunkirk seafront is lovely, the prom's lovely, but it's the last day. We're back on the ferry tomorrow.
Dunkirk is where we got moved on by the police, and we're going back to the same air. The reason, I don't know if we ever explained the reason we got moved on from that air. It was closing because the following morning they had the Olympic torch coming through the town, so they were shutting all the roads off, and that air was on one of the roads, so that's why they shut it.
Yeah, so we're going to go back because actually it is really convenient to be there, to go along the seafront, have a coffee, and then get to Calais in the morning because we sail in the morning. So, but I do love a ferry. I'm quite excited about getting on the ferry because I do love a ferry.
Well, I'm over the moon about heading back to the UK.
We've never, well, that bit I'm not so keen on. We're fab to see friends, family, catch-ups and all of that business. But yeah, I just love going on a ferry. But I've never had a ferry with bad weather. So maybe if I get one when the weather's bad, I'll change my mind. But at the minute, I love them.
Saying that for? It's
all
bad
right.
now, isn't it?
It's all right. We have sickness tablets, sickness sweatband things, and ginger nut biscuits because apparently that helps.
Yeah.
I think it's all psychosomatic myself.
Right, shall we go France or what?
We're in France.
We're in Belgium, and
Oh God, yeah.
I'll keep saying France.
Right, we're in Belgium. We're going back to France. And actually, just before we do go, if you want to come to Belgium and be surrounded by the Brits, this is definitely the site to come. It is full of Brits.
It's Little Britain, ain't it?
Yeah, Little Britain. Yeah,
I woke up this morning, I looked out the window, it was raining, and all I could see was British number plates, and I said, man, I'm sure we're in Britain, you know. Anyway, come to French France with us, you never know. You might like it, wee. Good morning.
Good morning.
From a rainy France this morning.
Wow, Calais gave us some rain last night. It looks really lovely today, thank goodness, because we're getting on the ferry. Bittersweet, because it's lovely getting on the ferry. Lovely going to see people. I've missed my boy so much. Missed our boy so much.
Yeah, back to England today.
Yeah.
We've had a cracking 3 months.
Yeah.
Not all as the places we've been have been great, but I've enjoyed it.
It has
been good. We've had some weather. We've had literally all the weather.
Yeah, we've had the worst heat waves and the worst rain. Gotta say though, if you're getting the ferry to Calais, this is definitely a good stop.
Camping Le Courtil Rose.
It's not expensive. Facilities are not, they're not brilliant.
Really basic.
But your pitch, flipping heck, you could like build a house on the pitch sizes.
I have a feeling in season this would be 2 pitches, but yeah. 20 minutes from the ferry port or the channel, whichever.
And the guy who runs it, really friendly, really nice,
friendly,
really nice bloke. So yeah.
And I think if you walk down the end of the road, we didn't do it last night, but there's a bar down the end of the road as well, and a few other bits and bobs.
Yeah, he said there was the best ice cream shop.
Oh yeah.
And a bar, and he did recommend it. So yeah, it's definitely one I think we'll probably use again.
Yeah. Well, that's our 3 months. Hello. That's our 3 months in Europe done. For another 3 months.
Thanks Brexit.
And then we'll be off again. But, yeah, as man said, looking forward to getting back. Kind of. You know what? I wasn't really, but I am a little bit now. It's going to be nice just getting back to a bit of like familiarity in it, and
just knowing how things work and not having to think of everything. Yeah, I know you
struggling to get water, struggling to get into
that's
the
going to be
toilet.
great,
It's
isn't
going
it?
to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Ask us in a few days' time if we're still really enjoying trying to find water and emptying the toilet.
Traffic jams as soon as you get off the ferry. It's going to be brilliant. If you've never driven in Europe, when you get over to Europe on the mainland, you realise how overcrowded the UK is. It's just, you don't hit traffic jams, do you?
No.
Very, very rarely traffic jams, even in the cities.
I mean, we thought the first time we came through France is because we did rural France, and of course you're not going to see much more than the odd tractor, really. But we've done a lot of different routes in France this time. Nowhere's busy.
Everywhere, not just France, all the countries.
Yeah.
If you hit a bit of traffic, you go, what the bloody hell's going on here?
Yeah, they closed an under motorway main road tunnel in some country the other day. I can't think where we were.
Belgium, I think.
Belgium, and that caused a little bit of a traffic jam, and I bet everyone was stunned who was in it.
Yeah, but well, I'm going to go and get the ferry now.
Yeah.
Get out of France.
Cup of tea and a croissant on the ferry.
And then I think we're going to go and do laundry when we get back to the UK. Yay, man's favourite day.
Oh, our bedding honks. I'm sorry to say it. It needs washing. Clothes aren't so desperate today. The bedding. We're going to go to a place called Warmer.
Yeah, we've used it before, that laundrette, haven't we?
Yeah.
Lovely lady who was there, and we can park outside. And then I think we're going to head to Canterbury to spend the night on the park and ride there, which is just the easiest place in the UK to park.
Everybody goes to Canterbury, but it is. It's like services there, dead cheap, lots of space. Yeah, anyway, I won't tell you about it because you know it. You've seen our other videos.
Yeah, you can come again. Man wants to get another £1 brolly out the machine as well because theirs is broke. Exciting stuff. Just we're 10 minutes from the ferry port and Google's trying to do us again. Google, you know what? I've got Maze ready, didn't I?
Isn't it Waze?
Waze, that's it. I've got Waze ready to instead of so I can bag Google off. I forgot to use it. Oh, well, this is all right now, look.
Yeah, it's like we went on the rubbish road. We saw all the proper cars and trucks on the real road.
You know what? No, this don't look like the proper road. Let's see what's going on here.
You know what? I'm waiting for the road to be closed at any point. This doesn't look nice, do look where we're going.
Where is that?
Looks like we're just going into the industrial estate.
Google's a bitch. I mean, what's this? Look, nobody comes down here, do they? Look at all the stuff in the road.
I mean, he does in that big tanker, but that's about it. Tanker.
What on earth? Where are we?
Oh my God. We're actually 9 minutes from the ferry port. Oh, look at the ducks!
Even I'm wondering what the hell we're doing down here.
Oh my God.
What is this? I don't know. I don't know what
You
to
know
say.
what? This last 9 minutes could take us about 90.
That ain't a proper road, is it?
No, we have come down.
I've got a hell of a ramp to go up here. Hey, look, Tarmac. Now the road's shut. Oh, for God's sake. You know what? I'm going to have to pull over somewhere. Look at that caution. Yeah, I know, we've just come down there. Look at that.
That ain't a real road.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to pull over a second. What the hell?
Bloody lorries. Mind you, it is only saying it's 11 minutes.
No,
now.
but that's telling me to go down the road and turn round.
Oh.
Oh, sakes. Welcome to Africa.
Don't really like Calais. It's horrible, isn't it?
Just don't feel safe here, does it?
This makes you feel unsafe. It makes it feel like there's something horrible happening in Calais.
I bet this is for when, like, you know, when the lorries are queued up
Yeah.
So they could get onto it. Man, you got me worried, didn't you?
Well, I'm a bit concerned because there was 2 massive signs either side on each lane.
Man think we might be on our own ferry. That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
We've just come to get on.
Look, he just said that one, the Irish ferry.
I don't think he was too bothered. Honestly, who knows where we're going to end? Oh, it says Irish
ferries,
on
it's the
there.
right one. Got the dustbin men on it.
There's the helipad. I don't think we're meant to be this high.
That's where the captain is, look.
Oh yeah.
The door's open, so I've come up. Can you see any dinghies? Let's get dinghy spotted.
I think you'd be joking, but you're not.
Oh, they're joking. What's
Thanks. Guess where we are? Look. There's not many things I miss about being in England. Family, friends and Tesco.
Happy days. This one's happy, been in Tesco's, and now we're going to go to the easiest park up in the UK.
Yeah, we went to Canterbury. Yeah, just dead cheap, dead convenient. Got services. We're not going to go into Canterbury, but it has got that free bus. Yeah. Although I've got to say, Tesco's, I didn't get the duvet that I wanted, and I forgot to look for autumn candles. I've got to say, I was so excited to be in there.
That's enough of that.
I got some
We can
autumn
join us at
pyjamas though.
Canterbury.
I got some lovely pyjamas.
People don't need to know that.
Mm.
We don't need to know that in the future.
All the ladies watching will go, oh my god, she forgot her autumn candles. They will be with me.
And all the blokes will feel my pain. When going to Canterbury, to just join us next time. Turn this video off, it's rubbish. We were going to go back towards the Midlands today. We actually wanted to go to Glastonbury at some point while we're back in the UK, and Cheddar.
So today we have come to Woodhenge,
Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight.